accomplished a lot of our goals. We won a Big 12 championship. You won a conference tourney championship. You won 34 basketball games, the most ever in the history of our program. But you didn't go and get the ultimate prize and your goal of a national championship. I want each of you to remember how you felt inside as we took that bus home after that last loss. And I want you to take that feeling to the court every time you can and use that to motivate you to work hard. And I want you to keep that feeling. And when you step on that floor this year, you use that feeling to motivate yourselves. And if you will allow it to motivate you, you will win that national championship this year. Hours in the gym working on your own. Hours in the weight room getting stronger. Hours and hours of you pushing her and you beating up on her together to make each other better. We do it as a team. We do it for the team because this is our team. And the finishing starts right here, right now, with each of you. Let's go! All right, and now let's welcome the Baylor Lady Bears staff, also coaches, and the team. First, let's meet our team managers.
Kevin Schillenwall, freshman.
Jolene Smith, sophomore.
Patrice Whitfield, sophomore.
Rachel Carson, sophomore.
Emma Jackson, a junior, who lives in Denver and stayed in Denver. Is not with us here today.
And last but not least, Jordan Westbrook, junior. And now our student trainers, we begin with Bianca Broughton, a senior, and a shout out to courtside players, too.
Senior Emily Thomas.
Women's basketball administrative assistant Barbara Spencer.
Strength and conditioning coach Jeremy Hector.
Athletic trainer Alex Olson.
Video coordinator Edsel Hamilton.
Director of basketball operations Johnny Derrick.
Assistant coach Rika Patterson.
Assistant coach Damian McKinney.
Associate head coach Bill Rupp.
And now, your 2012 NCAA champion, Baylor Lady Bears.
Starting with the freshman from San Antonio, Suzy Abuki.
The sophomores from Atlanta, Georgia, Mariah Chandler.
From McGregor, Mackenzie Robertson.
From Irving, Odyssey Sam.
And the junior class. From Houston, Brittany Griner.
From Dallas, Nene Hayden.
From Lepanto, Arkansas, Jordan Madden.
From Fort Worth, Brooklyn Pope.
the Baylor uniform to not only represent this wonderful university, but also our men's team shirts read, "One team, one ball, one guy."
Those are some great memories that are going to last a lifetime. Well, it's now my privilege to introduce our head women's basketball coach, Kim Mulkey. I think, as all of you know, she's been fighting through some adversity here over the last week and a half with Bell's palsy. And, well, that's been very difficult for her. She's found a way to give her team the best and give Baylor the very best. And as Rick mentioned, let's give her a big round of applause for that. As Rick mentioned, she was named the Associated Press National Coach of the Year, the Women's Basketball Coaches Association Coach of the Year, won the Naismith Coach of the Year award, and she's our Coach of the Year every year. But I know she would trade all of those for what she has brought home to Baylor University in Central Texas, and that's a national championship. Let's hear Kim Mulkey.
Are the only ones that have beaten us this year. We've had Robert Griffin, and now to honor these fine ladies, we are going to make them, each and every one of you, Brother 40, no.
Also, I would really appreciate it if you could sign my football.
That is no problem. Oh.
She's got great penmanship, ladies and gentlemen.
This will go with my crooked lip. I need to turn around again.
Wrong direction.
Their parents are paying for them to go to Baylor. A year ago, we left Dallas, Texas, and on that bus ride home, I had a pretty devastated bunch. And I won't ever forget it. Brittany Griner was the first one that texted me from the back of the bus to the front of the bus. And she said, "Coach, we won't ever let you down again." At that moment, our basketball team could have gone one of two directions the following year, this year. NCAA won't allow me to be around them in the summer And so they stayed here during the summer with Jeremy Hefner, our strength and conditioning coach. And they made a decision. We didn't like how that felt. We're too good to feel like that. And we came in the fall when I could have our first team meeting with them. And we sat in that locker room with our notebooks in our hand and gave out wristbands and wrote the motto on the board, unfinished business. And as I looked around that room, I handed out 5x7 note cards. And I asked every one of them to put their name on it. And you write down one reason you think we lost in the regional finals in Dallas. And turn them into me. And they did. Overwhelmingly, basically every one of them said, team chemistry. While we're so talented, while we were young, being led by a freshman point guard, a sophomore post player, a sophomore wing, a sophomore wing, a sophomore post player, another sophomore post player, they overwhelmingly said, Coach, it was team chemistry. So they came this past summer and they fixed that. I didn't fix that. They have to fix that. And I have this vision in my head when I heard this story. There's a ropes course here in town that they participated in. And all they could laugh and talk about was helping our freshman Suni Ibuki get over the wall. And while I laughed like you just did, I realized they mean business. So as we approach the season, I was asked to do that pregame video. That's not my personality. I like to play the underdog role. I like to sneak in the back door, beat you and leave the arena. But we couldn't hide how talented we were. We knew expectations would be placed upon us by the media and even by you. So we embraced it. And I felt because we were a year older, because we had been through the experiences of a devastating loss and some outstanding wins their freshman year, it was time to embrace it. Little did I know at the time that we would go 40-0. No one can ever place those kind of expectations on a basketball team. It's not fair. But what I did place upon them was a national championship. And I also challenged them to not have any issues off the floor. That's a sign of growing up and being mature and accepting and becoming accountable for what your responsibility is. And each of them did that this year. We hear about Brittany Griner, and we should. She is the face of women's basketball, not here, across the country. Odyssey Sims, I think, proves she's the best point guard in the country. But those two players didn't win the national championship, and every one of them behind me can tell you what I said in the locker room in January. The only way we win the national championship is for Nene Hayden and Jordan Madden to go win it for us. What I mean by that is, listen, Destiny Williams plays the whole season with double-doubles. The game is over, the kid has killed the opponent with double-figure scoring and double-figure rebounding. She never once asks for anything. She goes and she does her job every night. We had to have a defensive stopper. Jordan Madden was given that responsibility. As a freshman, she reluctantly, I don't want that, coach. I'm not sure I can handle that. But Jordan Madden grew into that player for us. She only stopped Novacell last night, who was 0 for 11 from the field. I told Jordan Madden in one of the games, I don't remember, I can't remember, we've been so many places, I said, just guard them all, Jordan, just guard them all. Nene Hayden has to accept the role of Stay under control, Nene. When she got here as a freshman, that ball might land on the 6th row up in the stands. But Nene Hayden could play the backup for you. She can hit big threes. She got a huge offensive board and gave the ball to Destiny for a bucket last night. Nene Hayden had a role to play for us to win. The bench last night. Taryn Condrey and Brooklyn Pope, hands down, were the best coming off the bench of the team. And I can mention all, but I mentioned the ones that got the most minutes. You do not win championships with one player. You do not win championships with 2 players. You do not win championships unless you have 5, 6, 7, 8 people heading in the same direction and understand their job. Understand your role. I told them in the locker room after the game, many hours after the game when we were still there. I said to them, every one of you could go to another great university and play 40 minutes a game and average double figures. But what you would have never gotten is this trophy right here. There's not a player on this stage that didn't have a role to play. They accepted it, they embraced it, and they weren't afraid of it. We were not afraid to have expectations placed upon us. And I'll tell you this, you better get your tickets to New Orleans. See you